The world often views a nation through a narrow lens, a montage of headlines, political friction, and silent deserts. But if you dare to look closer, past the noise of the evening news, you will find a reality that defies every stereotype. You will find Persia, a land where poetry isn't just written in books, but lived in the everyday rhythm of the streets. It is a place where ancient history breathes through turquoise tiles, and where a unique standard of beauty has been whispered about for millennia. It is often said that Iran is home to the most beautiful women in the world, but beauty here is not a shallow concept. It is a profound tapestry of genetic heritage from the Silk Road, a blend of fierce modern courage and a deep-rooted cultural grace. Today, we aren't just discussing aesthetics, we are deconstructing the heartbeat of life in Iran. We are looking at how they laugh, how they resist, and how they define themselves in a world that often tries to define them first. Let us begin with an undeniable truth. Persian women possess features that have long been considered the gold standard of beauty in the East. Deep, soulful eyes, naturally arched brows, and a bone structure that carries the dignity of queens. This beauty is a legacy of thousands of years of ethnic blending along the crossroads of civilization. However, in modern Iran, beauty has become a form of self-expression and a silent protest. There is a fascinating paradox here. Tehran is often called the nose job capital of the world. On any given day, you will see men and women walking the streets with small white bandages across the bridges of their noses. It is more than just cosmetic, it is a status symbol. In a society where the body is largely covered by mandatory dress codes, the face becomes the primary canvas. Observe the intricate way they apply eyeliner to sharpen their gaze, or how the headscarf is worn not just as a religious requirement, but as a fashion statement. They play with colours and fabrics, often letting strands of styled hair frame their faces. It is a subtle art of showing the world that while laws can dictate what you wear, they cannot stifle your sense of style. To live in Iran is also to navigate the complex waters of Tarof. If you walk into a bazaar in Isfahan, you will encounter a cultural code of etiquette that confuses most outsiders. A shopkeeper might refuse your money, insisting that the silk scarf you are buying is worthless compared to your presence. This isn't mere charity. It is a sophisticated social dance. You're expected to insist on paying and they will refuse again, and this back and forth continues until the transaction is finally made. Tarof is about elevating the other person above oneself. It is the reason why travellers often leave Iran overwhelmed by kindness. In this country, a guest is seen as a gift, and the hospitality you receive in a humble Iranian home often outshines that of a five-star hotel. Understanding life in Iran requires recognizing the existence of two worlds. There is the public life, orderly, conservative, and compliant with the law. Then there is the private life behind closed doors. The moment the front door is locked, the atmosphere shifts entirely. Inside their homes, Iranian women shed their scarves, put on the latest global fashions, play music, and dance. This is where their resilience lives. Iranian society, particularly the youth, is incredibly well educated. Over 60% of university graduates are women. They are engineers, doctors, tech-savvy entrepreneurs, and artists who navigate the digital world with ease. Despite internet restrictions, they are masters of technology, connected to global trends, and hungry for the world to see them as they truly are. Not as objects of pity, but as empowered and ambitious individuals. Life in Iran is also shaped by a landscape of staggering beauty. It is a land of extremes where you can ski in the snow-capped Alborz mountains in the morning and walk the scorching sands of the Lut Desert by afternoon. Visually, Iran is a sensory overload. There is the Nasir al-Mulk Mosque in Shiraz, where every morning The sunlight filters through stained glass to turn the floor into a kaleidoscope of colours. There is Persepolis, the grand ruins of an empire that once ruled half the world. Living amongst these monuments gives Iranians a profound sense of identity. They aren't just citizens of a modern state, they are the children of a civilization that shaped human history. As we move through 2026, life in Iran stands at a crossroads. Economic pressures have made life difficult, and the cost of living is a constant weight on the shoulders of the people. Yet, in the face of this pressure, the spirit of the nation remains unbroken. We see women who are increasingly vocal about their future and a generation that is fiercely global in its outlook. The beauty of Iranian women that the world talks about is, in the end, only the surface. The real beauty lies in their iron will, their sharp intellect, and their unwavering loyalty to their roots. Iran remains a mystery to many, a country of contradictions. It is ancient yet modern, restricted yet internally free. But once you have sat with an Iranian family over tea, or seen the sun set over the blue domes of Isfahan, your perception changes forever. This country is more than just faces that enchant. It is a civilization that refuses to be forgotten. It is proof that beauty, hospitality, and human dignity will always find a way to shine, even in the longest of shadows.